Good morning guys. For this video a NASA workplace ako. Nag repair kami ang ammonia leaking nito guys. Dahil sobrang delikado pag ang ammonia ay nag leak. Napakabaho nito guys at saka nakakapaso pag madampian ang balat mo malalapnos dito. May maikling trivia lang ako guys tungkol sa ammonia. Ang ammonia ay isang mahalagang chemical na ginagawa sa buong mundo upang magamit sa agrikultura at industriya. Sa katunayan ito ay isang gas. Kalimitan ang ammonia ang nagbibigay ang nitrogen sa paggawa ng iba pang mga chemical. Alamin natin guys ang masamang epekto nito sa ating katawan. 1. Hirap sa paghinga. 2. Panggingati ang mata, ilong at lalamunan. 3. Pananikip ang dibdib. 4. Pagkalapnas o mucosal burn sa mga lamang loob. 5. Pulmonary edema o sobrang likido sa baga. 6. Chemical pneumonitis o ang pagkairita ng baga sanhi ang pagkalanghap ang mga nakalasan na chemical. 7. Frostbite pumumula ang balat sa sobrang lamig. At kung mahaba ang magaging exposure, mari itong magdulat ang mga sumusunod. 1. Pagkabulag. 2. Respiratory failure. 3. Organ failure. 4. Coma. 5. Pagkamati. Ang dapat natin gawin guys kapag na-expose tayo nito ay 1. Maligo. 2. Linisin ang matagamit ang malinis na tubig. 3. Magmugmug ang tubig at magpalit ang damit para masiguro na walang dumikit sa balat at sa anat kay pinaligwan. 4. Wag natin kusatin ang ating mata at kalangan natin ang preliminary examinations sa mga dating ng may respiratory problem. Ang kalangan natin gawin pag may ammonia leak guys ay ang sumusunod. 1. Pupunta agad sa area kung saan ay may preskong hangin. 2. Kung nakalanghap ka ang ammonia ay yumanan ka agad ang tubig o kaya ay gata. 3. At kung ang mata at balat mo ay napagtohan kalangan hugazin agad ang tubig sa hindi kumulang ang 25 minuto. Mga symptoms ang ammonia poison mga guys ay ang mga sumusunod. 1. Tightness of chest. 2. Difficulty in breathing. 3. Pain in throat, mouth or eyes. Needed when working ammonia. PPE or personal protective equipment. Wear chemical protective clothing, gloves, aprons and boots. In some operations they wear a chemical protective full body encapsulating suit and self-contained breathing apparatus. Isa kaming nagbibigay ang idea kung paano ma-apula o kaya magapan ang paglilik ang ammonia. Dahil marami ang mapagtuan nito kung sakaling lumawala ang paglilik lalang lalo na ang malapit na mga logistics sa area namin. Dito sa part nato ay nag-usap kami para sa next naming gagawin at makikita sa video na mayroon akong hawak na goggles. Dahil ilang sandali lang isasalang na kami sa kabilang side para mag-check kung may nag-leak ba na ammonia sa kabila. First time nangyari sa ilang taon kung pagtatrabaho dito, hindi talaga maiwasan ang mga ganitong pangyayari. Kalangan lang talaga na parati tayong handa at dapat talaga bago magtrabaho isipin muna natin ang kaligtasan ng ating sarili. Makikita sa video na ito na parati kung nilagay yung kamay ko sa ibaba ang tube at saka inamoy dahil sinisigurado ko na wala na kagalang amoy ang ammonia sa area na tube. Ilang ulit kong dynable check para sure talaga kong safe na inside na tube. Naglagay na yung kasamahan ko ang ammonia detector sa kabilang side ang tube. Matagal-tagal din kaming naghintay sa results ang ammonia detector. Trivia na muna ulit tayo guys. Paano ba maiwasan ang mga ganitong pangyayari sa panagtatrabahang lugar? 1. Always be aware of your surroundings. 2. Ensure you have the correct posture for back and neck protection. 3. Make sure you take regular breaks. 4. Always operate machines, tools and other equipment properly. 5. Always ensure emergency exits are clear and accessible. 6. Report hazard to your supervisor. Mahalagang talaga ang parating mag-ingat sa trabaho para sa sarili natin at lalang lalo na sa mga mahal natin sa buhay. Dito guys ay pinag-aralan namin kung saan pwedeng makalabas ang ammonia para magapan agad namin. Dito guys anamo amoy ko yung kamay ko kung may bahid ba ang baho ang ammonia. Grave sobrang tagal namin sa ganitong scenario guys dahil hindi agad namin na-detect ang ammonia. Balik trivia na naman tayo guys kung ano ang gagawin kapag mag-troubleshooting ang ammonia. 1. What do you do if refrigeration compressor fails to start? 1. Detecting if the supply voltage is too low or the motor lines caused by poor connection. If voltage is too low, start again after the voltage returned to normal. If the connection is bad, should detect circuit and motor related connections and repair. 2. Check whether the valve leak. If the exhaust valve is broken or seal leak will cause the pressure in the crankcase is too high, which does not start normally, sealing cord and replace the exhaust valve. 3. Check whether the energy regulatory malfunction. The main check that the pipe is clogged. The pressure is too low, oil the piston gets stuck and according to the fault repaired. 4. Check the temperature controller for damage or disorder. If this is disorder, should adjust the temperature controller if there is damage. 5. Check the pressure switches malfunctioning, maintenance, pressure relays, and setting pressure parameters. 2. What do you do if no oil pressure? Check if there is no leakage around the pump piping system connection or plug the oil leak. Should fasten joints. If it is blocked, clear lines. Whether due to oil pressure regulating valve opens to large or spool falls off. If improper oil pressure regulating valve. Hydraulic control valve should be adjusted and bring the oil to the desired value. If belong to the spool off, reconnect the plug installed and fasten family. If there is too little oil in the crankcase or ammonia, it can lead to pump oil. If too little oil to come on in a timely manner. If the litter stop in the time, eliminate ammonia. Pump where the gap is too large, causing oil pressure does not come on. In this case, to repair your pump, fault severity should be directly replaced. Check the connecting rod bearings, main and piston and connecting rod small and bushing is already badly worn. In this point in time to replace the relevant parts. 3. How crankcase will produce foam. The lubricating oil mixed with a lot of liquid shock. There are two main reasons. 1. The lubricating oil mixed with a lot of liquid ammonia. When the pressure decreases, the ammonia evaporates serious foam. In this regard, should pump out the liquid ammonia in the crankcase. 2. Add too much oil in the crankcase, and the big cylinder oil causes a lot of foam. This too much lubricating oil in the crankcase should be released, and the oil level meet the top thread. 4. For high oil temperature, lubricating oils containing impurities resulted from wall mount. In this regard, the nap should be bearing level and oil change again. If tiles will be replaced with new tiles. Shaft sealing friction ring. Friction ring installed too tight or galling. Should adjust the shaft seal friction ring if the friction ring galling. If you compress the hunger caused by the suction and exhaust temperature is too high. The valve for the system should be properly adjusted. The suction and exhaust temperature return to normal. 5. Increased pressure in the crankcase. Piston ring seal is not strict, resulting in a new high pressure to pressure gas piston sealing rings should be replaced. Lax exhaust valve closing causes increased pressure in the crankcase. Should check the exhaust valve seat seal if seal is not strict in the valve. Poor sealing of the cylinder and base cylinder liner should be removed. Clean and seal joints rape and reinstalled it. Excessive crankcase into ammonia evaporation pressure rise following, as long as you can pump out the liquid excess ammonia in the crankcase. 6. Energy regulator failure. Check whether the oil pressure is too low or the pipe is blocked. If the oil pressure is too low, adjustment increased pressure can be. If tubing, plugging dredge, the tubing should be cleared. Whether due to oil the piston is stuck, oil the piston should be removed to clean and dirty oil change. Properly assembled is the lever and turn the ring installation in correct assembly and repair up to the turning ring rotation flexibility. Check if the distribution valve assembly suit to improper. If the ventilation method is used to check the appropriateness of the location and readjust the fuel distribution valve. 7. Thermal waste gas is too large. Detection of ammonia evaporator liquid, whether it is low or the valve opening is too small. If the ammonia system should be added to normal, for improper valve adjustment should be liquid valve opens to the right location. Is the pour or return air pipe insulation from moisture damage. Insulation layer should be comprehensive inspection and replacement of the insulation. Suction valve damage, gas leakage or rupture. If it is leaking slightly, you can grind the valve so that it no longer leaks. If the rupture is direct replacement of the suction valve. 8. Compressor suction pressure is lower than normal evaporation pressure. For the valve opening is too small, can result in insufficient supply, therefore the evaporation pressure will drop. In this regards, as long as the supply valve to an appropriate level. The suction line valve is not fully open or spool falls off. If it is the former, the valve should be open if the spool off, on the spool should be reinstalled. The system of liquid ammonia indispensable, even if you turn up the pressure valve. Continued low evaporating pressure. Instead, you should add the right amount of liquid ammonia according to actual situation. Fine, back to the gas pipeline or pipe back in the sack if the diameter is too small. The suction tube should be replaced in order if sack phenomenon. Should be back in the pipeline, the sack removed, and welded tube again. 9. Compressor wet stroke. When the compressor starts, if the suction valve open too quickly would cause wet stroke, thus should in turn slowly. Dito guys makikita neo na kinuha ko yung gloves. Isa what ko yung gloves na yan sa kasamahan ko guys. At dito sa part nato guys ay nag-assist ako sa kasamahan ko sa hagswat ang safety na kagamitan. Dahil mag-ray repair na kami sa tube ang ammonia guys kasi meron kaming na detect na ammonia leakage sa area na check namin kanina. Kalangan talaga dito guys ang masusing pag-ingat dahil hindi basta-basta ang i-ray repair namin. Sobrang napaka-delikado nito guys kasi kunting pagkakamali mo lang marami na ang maapektuhan. Halimbawa na lang ang mga tao sa paligid sa kalapit na mga logistics dahil ang ammonia guys ay hindi ito makikita kasi colorless, NGAC pero ang amoy nito ang pinaka-delikado kasi makakamit ay ito pag hindi magapan agad. Medyo kinakabahan kami dito guys pero kalangan mag-repair agad para ayaw sakuna kaya tuloy ang trabaho kahit may kunting kaba. Hindi mo talaga maiwasan ang mga ganitong pangyayari kaya ang dapat nating gawin ang laging handa at parating mag-ingat anumang oras para maiwasan ang anumang accident kagaya ang mapanyuad natin minsan sa TV. Ay bayang pag-ingat para always tayo same. So guys dito na nagtatapos ang part 1 ang ating video. Maraming salamat sa panunuan at sa lahat ng inyong suporta guys. Bye bye.